Hello everyone, I'm Sonic, Sonic278, bringing latest on video games, TV news, and more. Today we are going to be looking at The Walking Dead Michonne Episode 3, What We Deserve launch trailer. Now, as of recording this episode, we've only gotten 2 more days until the episode be released this Tuesday on April 26th. Now, in my opinion, this was definitely one of Telltale's best trailers they've done for one of their episodes. But before we go over it, I'm just going to go ahead and play one more time for all you to see.
Sorry. I'm so sorry.
Michonne, it's Sadiq. They got the rest of the crew too.
I'm willing to trade my brother for your friend. But anything you do to Randall, I will do to them. Do you understand?
So, what do you think's gonna happen next?
Okay, so the trailer starts out with a scene of Michonne standing outside of Samantha's house over a body with a drape put over it. Now, based on it, it looks like this is probably John's body after Randall killed him back at the end of episode 2, or this could be Randall's if you end up killing him at the end of episode 2. But to me, the way Michonne looks sad upon seeing it, I think it's probably John's body. Now, after that, we see a quick little scene of that Michonne's hallucinating her daughters again, in which her daughters are under the blanket instead of John's body. So obviously we're going to see more of Michonne still hallucinating her daughters. So after that, we get a short scene of Michonne trying to run after her daughters who are in an apartment hallway that run to a building. This looks like maybe we'll finally learn the truth about what happened to her daughters in this episode. And so she's chasing them into this. Probably go through another flashback moment similarly to halfway through episode 2 when Michonne has to investigate her apartment to find out where her daughters went. So after that scene, we get a quick scene of Michonne talking to who I think is Sadiq on radio with Pete. Now, here we learn that apparently Norma has found Michonne's boat and has captured Berto, Sadiq, and Oak, and that she wants Randall from them. Now, if you look really closely at the group of people that Norma is with, you can clearly see Zachary and Jonas with them. Now, obviously, this wouldn't be the case if you chose to kill Zachary at the end of episode 1, in which probably just Jonas would be here. Though, I can't believe Zachary, that fucking traitor. I mean, after we saved his life back in episode 1, here we go, he goes ahead and is gonna betray us. Though, that might not be the case. Maybe he's just working with them, but then he feels like what did he and Jonas doing are wrong, so maybe they end up betraying Norma. But we still don't know. So basically, Norma's explained to Michonne that if she wants to see Sadiq, Berto, and Oak, and I'm assuming Pete would be there too if you chose to let him stay, see them alive. She should give up Randall. Now, so I'm wondering how this is gonna go if Randall was killed. I assume maybe we'd find a way to fake that Randall is still alive. As I said, maybe let him reanimate as a walker, and then that could happen, but I'm not quite sure. So after that, we get a nice little monologue from Randall about how basically Michonne's pretty much fought to that she's got nothing to do, that Norma's gonna come and everyone's gonna die. So after that, we finally get into the action bit part of this trailer. So it starts off with Michonne sliding over the fountain into cover as Norma's forces run in. If you look really closely on the right side of Michonne while she ducks over, you can clearly see Zachary making a run for it, way ahead of Norma and a bunch of other people from Monroe. So it could be possible that maybe this is where Zachary is feeling that he's not going to work for Norma, and that he ends up joining Michonne's side along with Jonas, but I'm not quite sure. After that, we see a zombie come up on this one guy who's got a shotgun. He gets bitten, and we see Michonne has a pistol. She's trying to shoot someone, but she gets knocked back by some sort of explosion. I don't know if that's a grenade or someone just shoots really close to her. I think it's probably a grenade from the impact of the explosion. And then we got more shots of people from Monroe trying to shoot at Michonne's group and battling the walkers at the same time. And then after that, we cut to a scene inside of Sam's house, which is set on fire as walkers start invading it. We see Michonne going to attacking one of the two walkers by impaling two of them to the wall. But you look really close right before Michonne goes ahead and stabs one walker. You can clearly see one of Michonne's daughters is being shown in reflection. So this confirms my theory, which I stated that by the end of this episode, Michonne's going to end up hallucinating both her daughters in the real world, rather than just like in isolated hallucinations. This theory is further supported by the next scene, which we have shortly after Michonne kills this walker. She goes back into her house, which is now on fire, similarly to Sam's house. Another note though here is Michonne is using her machete in this flashback as opposed to her katana that she did in the flashback back in episode 1. So this further leads to my theory that the two realities are blending. But then the scene right after that, we see Michonne is still in her house, looking at her daughters who are inside her house set on fire. By this time, Michonne is inside with her regular outfit, not her flashback outfit. So this further supports the flashback blending theory. After that, we get a couple of shots from previous episodes, such as Michonne about to kill Randall in episode 2, and Sam threatening to kill Zachary back in episode 1. Probably just to show players that like all your decisions will basically surmount in this final episode where we find out what happens to Michonne. And then finally, the trailer ends with Michonne breaking down in the middle of her daughter's bedroom as the whole room gets set on fire, and then it ends with Michonne holding her daughter's hands in fire while as Sam's house is crumbling down, and we see Sam in the background trying to reach out to Michonne as the house comes down. Now, if you look really closely, Sam's wearing here looks like a green jacket. Now, I could see why some people think that she's wearing Norma's jackets, which is very similar to hers, and we see that possibly Norma dies and Sam ends up taking her jacket. But to me, that just looks like one of her red flannel shirts she wore back in episodes 1 and 2. Looks like this shirt, but just a green one. So I think just a minor costume change, nothing special. And so that was my review of The Walking Dead Michonne Episode 3, What We Deserve launch trailer. Now, by the time I record this, it is Sunday the 24th. We've got 2 days until the episode comes out. Are you guys all excited for the final episode of The Walking Dead Michonne? If you are, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys later.
There was no sound, there was only